Got a tarpon. There's a tarpon on. My first one. Holy crap. Now don't you go in the hole. Oh, he threw it right there. I just hooked my first tarpon, fought it for a bit. It was a juvenile when it got close to the rocks. I thought it was on there pretty good. I fought it all the way over here and I was about to try to land it. And once I got close to the rocks, I jumped like 3 or 4 times. Hopefully I got it on the GoPro because it was cool. Never experienced this. Wow, that was really exciting. I'm gonna try it again, but of course he threw the hook right here. Wow, that was great. Honestly, man, I really would have liked to have landed that. I took it for granted. I thought I landed it. I was just kind of so nonchalant about the whole thing. I should have known with a tarpon. All right, so I hooked my first tarpon. Got a few bites off tarpon too, but I hooked a nice one. Hopefully it's on the GoPro. I'm pretty sure I got it. Jumped a few times. It was great, and of course, I kind of took it for granted. I thought I had it licked. And as I got it close to shore, basically I failed to bow to the king, and he took off right there. I thought he was mine. Anyway, it was cool for tarpon. It kind of made the trip worth it already, and it just started. So hopefully we'll see if we catch something else. I'm starting to get that anxiety again that I normally get fishing, which is time crunch, racing to the next spot before the sundown, or at my target tide times or whatever. Right now I'm racing to get to the pier at Sanibel. It's only 5 and sunset is at 7-ish, but I gotta get there early to get a good spot. Last time I was there for a couple hours, and then I got my big reds right at sundown and then right after sundown. So I need to get bait, check into the motel, and head over there. Maybe I won't even check into the motel actually, or the whatever the hell it is, cottage. Maybe I should just head over there now. That's probably what I'll do actually. Thanks for the advice. You're welcome. Here is the room at the Parrot's Nest. Very simple, very nice though. I like this place a lot. I'll show you around more later. I gotta get to fishing. Losing daylight. At the Sanibel Seafood Grill. Gonna have some dinner. Fishing was really slow at the pier. It's getting late and everywhere it closes here, so I had to make sure that I got somewhere because I'm starving and there's no restaurants or grocery stores open on the island past like 9 or 10. So I'm here and I ordered a lot of food because I'm starving and I haven't had a real meal in days. All right. Alright, so finished up at the pier. Nothing was really going on. A lot of snook were hanging out. I made the little snook lights again. We saw a lot of decent snook under there briefly, maybe only 20-30 minutes were they up, and I heard them feeding maybe 2-3 times on these tiny little bait fish, greenies I think. And that was it. The lights stayed, bait stayed around, little shrimp and all kinds of stuff, and they didn't hit. I was using shrimp. These other guys were using greenies and pinfish, and we're all kind of in the same area. And I thought I had one of them kind of tug on my shrimp and let it go, but it was pretty lame for fish. So, and it was getting really windy. So surprisingly, I didn't catch anything at the pier. So I called it an early night so I can grab an actual dinner tonight, which I did. It was fantastic. Grouper, snow crab legs, coconut shrimp, great, and sweet tea. Never get sweet tea. So I'm gonna go to bed now after I finish up some stuff and see if I get up really early, and then I gotta pick my poison. I gotta figure out where I'm going to fish at sunrise. I'll probably head to the pier. I know people caught a few redfish today from there, so maybe I'll try the pier for a little while, and then if that's not doing, I'll head over to Ding Darling because I like that spot, especially after I hooked the tarpon today. And then after Ding Darling, I'll probably head over to Bowman's Beach, try the beach for a little while. The water's nasty looking. It looks darker than the sweet tea I drank. It looks more like the Diet Coke I drank. It's really dark, lots of rain. The river, all the fresh water that came out of the river, they probably dumped Okeechobee. It just looks like a lot of brown fresh water in the area, so that could affect some of the fishing as well. So anyway, but I'm gonna try those spots: pier, Ding Darling for the afternoon, and then maybe the beach in the evening, and then I'll hit the pier at sunset once again, because it kind of clears out right after the sun goes down. So, all right. So I just fished a blind pass. I didn't really bring my gear, I just brought one lure just to check it out. There was a couple of snook lights and just easy 100 snook, and 20 or 30 were just massive beasts. I saw a few caught. I probably saw 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 caught. I've been out there for maybe hour, almost 2 hours. So 4, 5, and 2 hours. Not bad. They caught them on live bait. They went after my lure a little bit. I got one strike, but he missed it. It's just frustrating to see like 100 snook down the water, and they're just going after live bait and mostly greenies that pass over them. They weren't feeding that aggressively, and the water's so crystal clear that they're seeing your lure at the last minute and not going for it. Crowded too. Lots of people, which I'm not a fan of. So I'm gonna go to sleep and start fresh in the morning. All right, to sum up my day, it was pretty good. I got to start fishing around 2 o'clock and got a lot of hits from tarpon. Caught my first tarpon, forgot to bow to the king, threw my hook right before I was about to land it. But I'm super excited because that was my first, and I caught it on GoPro, and it's gonna be cool watching it jump. So I'm really excited. That was one of my target species. Still need to get a picture of one, but that's pretty good so far. Then I fished the pier and nothing, barely, maybe one bite if it was a bite, but nobody really was catching anything except little fish. There were snook there, they just weren't biting. Saw one redfish that somebody had caught. That was about it. And then Blind Pass Bridge late at night. I just stopped by to kind of see what was going on over there. And I was there about 11 o'clock, and it was pretty nuts. You'll see the video of the snook light and the 30, 40, 50 something snook, maybe more, and some really, really big ones too. I just took a lure with me. I didn't have any bait. People were catching them on live bait. I saw about 5 caught in about the 2 hours that I was there. It's just really a spectacular sight to see with the snook light and all of them staging there under the bridge. Really, really cool. Yeah, so I gotta go to bed because I gotta get up early, so I got about a 5-hour nap ahead of me, and then I'm gonna get started early because I got a long day of fishing tomorrow. Lots of different places to try. So I'll probably try each place for 2 hours or so, and if it's not looking good, I'll move to the next spot. Each spot's a different type of fishing too, so I gotta rig my poles up tonight for the morning bite at the pier. Hopefully it won't be too crowded. It's a Sunday, so it probably will be. So you gotta get there early. All right, so I'm gonna go to bed now. Pretty good, successful first day in Sanibel. The beginning of my second leg of my solo fishing trip, October 2016.